set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question in the response.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Lumberjacks go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Ham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The quality coverage from Juju Brents, who swatted that away. But you look at this defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, Bigsby. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going up top. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Cowboys at 6-2 to start play. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. That's taken on the 25. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's Herbert. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it, but 3rd down coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now Herbert going to change the look. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Right back to Dobbins on first. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 2nd and 7. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now it's Herbert. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Ham. Looking long for Thomas. And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Brian Thomas, 72 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
I appreciate it. I've been labbing on some stuff.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
I got to, dog. I got to.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Throwing to start the drive.
Oh, that was the wrong person. Oh, that was the wrong person. You should have. That was the wrong person.
I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
I did.
Looking to throw. Ham. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
Oh, that's a bad stick by me.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Operating from the gun. Ham.
Oh, come on. Come back to it.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Oh, that was open.
Back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I mean, we trying.
Nice crisp run for a first down. Been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
You know, sometimes you can play so many computer games, it's like you get fucking confused.
Yeah.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that'll be incomplete.
Holding. Let's go.
We do
Yeah.
have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Herbert going to change the play here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Why they move like that?
27 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Breaks through the contact. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd down and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Oh, they said he was out of bounds.
Burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A gain of 3, second down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Over the middle, complete. It's Holmes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. On third down, here's Bigsby. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. The final shot before break. Ham, and it's intercepted at the goal line.
Ah, I should have threw it in the air.
Juju Brents. Accelerating, and off he goes. And just
Come on. That was nice. That was nice.
So they go for it on fourth and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points on the play.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
This is complete to Holmes. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. Now a handoff to Bigsby. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. back to throw. Ham. Holmes has got it complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And now they'll shift things around. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Oh, come on.
Behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Ham. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Yeah. You was in the right position. If he'd had lurker or pick artist, you might would have had that.
Aubrey now for the point after.
Hey, I'm right there with you. I be getting myself mixed up, especially on the linebackers. I be right there, but they, you know how it is. They don't be jumping, can't jump, won't jump.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's 2nd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That one complete to McConkey. Now the ball comes loose.
Nope. He didn't have to. He did his thing. He did what he needed him to do.
So potentially a big turnover to begin this third quarter.
I needed him to do exactly. Oh, I have strip artist on him, but it's R1 to make him strip.
And now they get the football right back.
Following the fumble recovery. Ham. That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
No, I don't need all that. Don't need none of that at all.
I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both know they're active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball.
That's all good. I may not even make it to the end of the season.
Here's a give to Bigsby. Fights him off. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Bigsby once more. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Back to throw. Ham. This will be caught at the 2. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing the bounds. Caught on a very strong gain of 24. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Bigsby trying to get to the goal.
You got to fight for those, baby.
Just short at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On the carry, Bigsby.
Bruh, get that block.
As he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From a yard out. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. No surprise there, 3rd and goal.
Yeah, it did.
Here, that's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Let's go ahead, y'all.
Nah, you don't have to.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to keep this one away. And not knowing the rest of the return, this ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Find the guys that eat pressure.
I was not ready for that, though, at all.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, you gotta come down with that.
But it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Oh, nope.
Now the Cowboys
I don't know what happened, but I was in the wrong thing.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. On 2nd and 15 now. Herbert, he'll swing this out to Dobbins. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion left. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Oh, my gosh.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders.
Oh, good blocks. He was doing too much on that. Damn.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Facts.
Yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Herbert now.
Oh, my gosh. Wallace, that's you.
I expect someone to catch, doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And now an audible here into something else. Here's Herbert.
No, we own that, bruh. Own it.
But he does have 1st down yardage. 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Second and 1 from the 2. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
Are we surprised a little bit? 2nd and 1, they went quarterback sneak. I know it works, so it's not like I'm second guessing at all, but I thought they might go with something else there.
No, I'm sitting here trying to think the last time I saw a 2nd 1 sneak. I can't remember any.
Yeah, it's a rare call because normally you're going to go ahead and use your back if you're going to run it or if you want to throw it, a little quick pop there. But in this case, just get in behind those big guys and pick up a first down.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And
Come
this
on,
time
yo.
He breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Lumberjacks will add to their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Pushing through tacklers at the 30.
You gotta have pick artists.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Oh, I'm in the wrong dag blasted thing. You know what? I'm not even gonna chance it.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Build that momentum, offense. Let's go. 19, 50 yards, boys.
Another run by Bigsby. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
No, too much.
Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game.
I mean, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice.
They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Ham. He's going to take
Too much.
And unable to connect.
Got him beat.
Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right.
Out of bounds. It don't matter. Turnover. Yeah, good game.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Now Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
What'd you say, babe?
Way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15.
Was I? No.
It's a
Did I do the wrong
big play
thing?
on 3rd down. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
GG's.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
I can't get a fumble on a QB.
It's good enough to just about right a finish.
That's the QB though.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Dobbins, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Yep, good game.
3 yards in the wrong direction. Ends up 2nd down. So it's our visitors who come away with a victory here, and it was thanks to the fine play of their quarterback, CD, Justin Herbert.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for